Okay, boys, let's get this pitch rolling. What do we got?
Picture this. We're in the American West in the early days, and we have explorers exploring uncharted territory.
We have our hero, a real gunslinger.
And you lead the group into exotic territory, discovering new peoples and treasures.
Sounds good. Tell me more.
On the way, the explorers meet some natives, and one of them befriends our hero. He helps guide the explorers through the new territory.
And with his help, and of course due to the valiance of the explorers, the group fights their way through native territory and escapes the dangerous wilderness.
Perfect. It'll be the classic American story with our bold and dashing hero supported by his loyal followers. Let's storyboard this.
Our story starts with our troop of explorers warily making their way through uncharted territory. Reports of natives on the warpath have the men on edge. All of a sudden, they come across a group of native warriors. The explorers try to negotiate with the natives, but to no avail. Aghast, diplomacy fails. The explorers must shoot their way out. The cavalry come in to clean up the rest, dispatching them with ease. After all the action, our heroes meet a native. This noble savage offers to help the explorers safely negotiate through the rest of the uncharted territory.
So, what do you think?
Wow.
You like it?
No. I think you guys have really missed the mark on this one. I mean, the studio gave you this meeting because you've made them a lot of money in the past. But they wanted me to tell you that we're not in the business of making westerns anymore.
You sure? We put a lot of work into this. This could be such a classic story.
Yeah, we're sure. And on a personal note, this is full of stereotypes. Actually, I have a cousin who's going to the University of Minnesota right now, and they're doing some pretty cool things in her class. I'm going to send you a link to watch some videos on YouTube, and maybe you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'll check those out. Okay, boys, I showed our pitch to Mr. Nitpicky, and he shot it down. But I think I've got a great way that we can fix this. He gave me a YouTube playlist of a bunch of really great videos on negative stereotypes, and I think that there's an easy way around this. We simply just have to transport the story, the same story, but to a different context, and then we'll just avoid offending anyone. I think what we're going to have to do here is take the story to deep space, and instead our group of explorers will be traveling around their spaceship exploring new planets.
Ooh, bold plan. You can come up with tons of new good action for this.
This could be a real hit.
Boys, let's get to work.
So how should we change the characters?
I think we can keep our hero the same, except this time we have some sort of laser cannon.
And the loyal sidekick can be some sort of primitive alien who has some sort of life debt to the hero.
Perfect, that would explain why he helps the explorers.
And then the explorers came upon a new planet. They're attacked by hostile aliens. They try to peacefully engage the aliens, but to no avail. They must fight against all odds.
Yeah, and the aliens would be really savage and violent, and the explorers would have to fight tough to survive.
Boys, I think we're onto something here.
Eventually, the explorers will win and try to make peace with the aliens, claiming the land for the great empire.
Let's storyboard this idea. This one's gonna be good. I think the storyboard is really gonna floor you this time.
Hopefully in a good way.
Star time 2941732. The United Federation of Planets' largest starship, the USS Columbus, barrels through space at an enormous speed in search of iridium, which is for some reason what they use to fuel spaceships in the future. After emerging from the asteroid belt, the USS Columbus comes upon a planet. Scans show high concentrations of iridium on this planet. The captain decides to attempt a landing. Once landed, an expedition to the planet's surface is organized. The party consists of 2 human crew members and their loyal alien friend. As our explorers make their way through this strange planet, they come across a group of aliens. Diplomacy fails, and the aliens use their telepathic powers to disable one of the crew members. The other crew members react quickly and blast the aliens. After all of the action, the party comes across a friendly alien. Impressed by their warrior strength, this noble alien promises to lead the group to an iridium mine.
Well, I'm glad that you guys took the message in those videos to heart and recognized the stereotypes. But just changing the setting and replacing Indians with aliens, I mean, it doesn't make these ideas any less offensive.
What are you talking about? Are you saying we can't negatively stereotype aliens? Of course we can. We're not going to be offending anyone.
Well, I think you're missing the point. Since you learned so much from the last videos I showed you, maybe I'll send you a new one so you can see why this is crap. Well, the good news is, you got your money. Since the Avengers and Star Wars are coming out, the studio wants science fiction. So good luck with your project. Science fiction, an extension of the frontier. A genre that holds the promise to show us what we can be as a species in the future, but often rehashes old ideas from the past.
Did you do this?
I didn't do anything, you did.
I did?
You pulled yourself out of their time. You took the first step, Wesley,
My first step to where?
to another plane of existence, another way of thinking.
Sierra Adair cites many examples of native characters being used primarily as a mystical way to drive the plot, as in Wesley Crusher's Vision Quest. And while it's obvious that most filmmakers are not thinking about native cultures as they write their work, they are employing the same mysticism that has long been a stereotype associated with native people. This allows a guide for the usually human, predominantly white male hero down the path to fulfilling his destiny. Other stereotypes show up as well. Examples include a Klingon culture that is warlike and honor-bound. Worf is an extension of Edward Buscombe's Good Indian, as he is often put at odds with his own species in defense of the Federation. And of course, the loyal sidekick to a gunslinger makes an appearance as well.
Chewie, we're home.
Buscombe's bloodthirsty savage is a major source of conflict in westerns, and the same follows in science fiction with hostile aliens. However, Greg Grewell would have us look past a simple character substitution and look at how this conflict is handled when human settlers and these aliens meet.
You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back, but to wipe them out.
That's the plan.
A military intervention should not be a surprise considering American history, but Grewell would also have us look at a disturbing future. What if Earth was to be colonized? Whether it is by artificial intelligence of our own design or marauding aliens, science fiction usually has one answer for this type of scenario. Joseph Bauerkemper would argue that this response is part of the American war story that can serve to bring us together as a country or a planet in opposition of a common enemy.
Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
And against all odds, we fight. Give us liberty or give us death. There will be no compromise.
Welcome to Earth. It's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation.
So we will end in the beginning with the explorers. The explorers that we will be someday. When we set out into the universe, what will we do if we find another culture? Will it be a replay of American history? Or can we break free of a colonizing mindset? Tom King asks and answers in The Truth About Stories. Want a different ethic? Tell a different story. Science fiction has that opportunity to break free of outdated motifs. The question is, how long will we have to wait? So, did you get a chance to watch that video I sent you?
I did, and they were very enlightening. I think I've learned quite a bit.
So what does it mean for your movie then?
Well, as it stands, the script has already been finalized. We just finished casting yesterday, and we're going to start filming soon. So unfortunately, it doesn't mean much, but that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I mean, your movie is what the audience wants, so I didn't expect much.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Oh, and by the way, what's the name of your movie?
We're adapting an old book. The film's going to be called John Carter.
Oh, okay. I think I read that. Sounds good. I think you'll make a fortune. Oh, and by the way, what's the title of your movie?
We're adapting an old book. The film's going to be called John Carter.
Sounds interesting. I hope you make a fortune with that one. Good luck.
Dr. Pepper, the refreshing drink.